Getting my hair done today, I'm pretty disappointed because it did not come out the way that I wanted it to. But, you know, there's those days that it comes out perfect, like exactly the way that I wanted it to. And then there's days that it's just like, okay, does it even look like I got my hair done? You know what I mean? But that's life. Like some days, it's like, damn, everything's so perfect. Everything is going my way. You know, I have nothing to complain about. And then there's days that you have everything to complain about and nothing is going your way. I compare it to a bad hair day, you know, because it's like a bad hair day for me. But I'm going to tell you this. We need these. I have understood in my life journey that we need these good days and bad days. Hello, my beautiful friend. How are you? I am doing good. I decided that I needed to come on here and talk and say hello to my day ones, of course. I know that it's late, so I wasn't expecting really for anyone to really be on, but you never know, you know. But everything is good, thank God. You know, life is life. Life is life. And that is what I was sharing. I was sharing how some days are good, some days are bad, and I have to stop judging, and we all have to stop judging certain people by their days. Everyone has bad days. Everyone has good days, you know? Now, if they show you over and over again the person that they are, then that's different. But I think that, you know, we're so quick to come to a conclusion of whether or not this person is okay to be in my life or is right for me, you know, but based off of like a day that they have messed up, you know. And I think that we need to give ourselves and the person, not just the person, but ourselves, some grace, because it's a lot to understand as exactly, everyone has their good and bad days. It's a lot to understand when you're just living life and you think that everything should be good, you know? Like every day is going well, then a bad day comes, you're like, what the fuck? And I know that I'm just like, why? How has everything been so good and then a bomb drops? Like, explain to me how. But I don't think that we're going to appreciate the good days if we don't have the bad. If we don't have these bomb moments, to realize that we should never be comfortable, to realize that we should always embrace moments like this where we can learn more, where we can grow, we're stretching out more. Remember, plants, when they grow, they stretch. And we need to stretch too, and we need to do our part, and we need to grow because we can be so damn comfortable that, like I said, we can think that, oh, something that happens in one day is the end of freaking time, is the end of the freaking world, because everything has been going our way, you know? So I try to remember that, and I try to tell myself that I know that God has always had my back, and He only wants the best for me. And so I'm going to take this as a lesson that may or no, it's definitely teaching me something. I'm just a stubborn person, and I know that a lot of you guys may be too. And it's like, we don't want to learn any lessons. We don't want to get out of our comfort zone, you know? But it's necessary to grow, and it's necessary for us to be human, in this lifetime. But I understand when people say, they're dealing with other people, and, these other people seem to be a certain way that is toxic. Everything is good, thank you, Jason. It's really hard to deal with toxic people. And that's the problem. When you cannot acknowledge that you do wrong, you're in the wrong and you have an issue, because we're not perfect. If we were perfect, we would be gods right now, right? Okay, so, and we're not. And there's only one God, and he's perfect. And so for us to even think that way, that we're perfect and like everyone else is some shit, it's very arrogant. It's very arrogant and empathetic, and like, we need to be people for the people. I think that's something I recently realized, that we're all on here. We're all here on earth to serve one another. And, whether I'm reading comments while I talk, but you said, yes, you married a toxic person. And, sometimes we don't know that these people are as toxic as they are until later on. And then we get to know them, and then we see their true colors, and it sucks. I know, it sucks, but we have to still stay in character to ourselves. We have to stay true to ourselves, and we have to essentially just pray for them, because you cannot control anyone else. And you have to pray for that person, because only God can change them. Only God can change them. Exactly. Well, you did well. You put her in her place, and only God can judge, because we want to judge so bad. And I think the judgeness of people come when we're upset, when we're angry. We want to judge other people, because we're like, obviously we're not perfect, okay, right? Because that's why we feel this way. So it's like we want to judge other people, and we want to make sure they know that they're not perfect. We want to make sure they know that they are this horrible person, and that's only people that are really, truly sad within themselves. And you have to have empathy for your ex. You really just have to have empathy for her. No, I don't think you can say that she's far beyond prayer. She's not far beyond prayer, because no one is far beyond prayer. Even the worst of the worst can be healed, okay? In Jesus' name, I pray she's going to become a better person. You have to believe it. That's the thing. It starts with you believing in the process. Do you believe that she's going to be better? You have to believe that she's going to be a better person, because if you don't believe that, then you're just pretty much just speaking those words out, and she's just going to be the same person that she is. But you have to believe that she's going to be better. Of course, it makes it easier for her to believe that she's going to be better and for her to do that. But I think it starts with you, the person that had a child with her. I'm telling you this from the bottom of my heart. I just want the best for you, and things will be easier when she makes things easier. Obviously, she makes things hard, and things are hard on you. But once those things are like established and she understands, or you guys are, you know, like co-parenting and don't have issues and are or you know, just let those issues go within your relationship and just focus on your child, things will be better. I promise you that. And I'm someone that not that I know, someone that I know as well, but someone that has experienced it myself. What chick are you talking about? Respect my gamer? Oh, the chick I'm talking about? My friend on here? His chick? I'm just confused. I don't know if you're talking about me. You're talking about me. Okay. I blame everyone. If I wouldn't be talking like this, if I blamed everyone, I wouldn't be talking like this if I wanted, you know, people in general to look into this and see different, because I know that I'm not perfect. I know that. And I know that my circumstances, I have my own circumstances. I know that it's not perfect. I know that I go through shit. And I would never, ever blame the other person. I take accountability for my own actions. Thank you very much. But it's okay because you don't know me. But I think we all need to get to know ourselves. I'm not going to respect you, my gamer. I'm not going to respect my gamer because it seems to me that you cannot respect yourself as a person. And you have to respect yourself first. You have to respect yourself. We all have to. No one's saying that, but I'm trying to understand, like, what you even meant by that comment. Hey, J-Dove. Thank you. I did my hair today, even though I hate it. I don't like the way that it turned out, but it's okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you for noticing how I look. Because even, like, before bed, when I look a hot mess, you know, it's nice to be acknowledged and to, you know, to be told, like, that I look nice. Because, obviously, I'm not at my best right now. But I think I'm at the age where I don't care what my best looks like. I'm going to be authentically me, you know? I think that's the age that I'm at, where I'm like, okay, I don't care. Like, suit yourself, you know? Suit yourself. Thank you, J-Dove. I am trying to brand out natural beauty. I'm trying to brand out and trying to, maybe you guys can support or put into this conversation, because you know, yes, majority of the beauty is in the outside because it's easy. It's easy to, you know, twerk and mess with your outsides. Me, I have not. It's harder though to tweak with your insides. It's harder and it takes longer. You can't just, tweak your insides. So I agree. But at the same time, I think when a good woman comes by, they will hold on to a good woman. Now, a good woman has to come by. A good woman has to stand for him. And a good woman has to know her value and her place. So I'm going to say this. I do think outer beauty is a big reflection on the inside and how someone truly is. Now remember, there's a lot of people that do a lot of altercation to their face. So they might be ugly in the inside and pretty in the outside. But the main thing is what's in your heart and how do you feel? How do you present yourself? For me, I'd say as a woman in 2025 with kids and, still married. Maybe I have said this before, maybe I have not, but I'm saying it now. Still technically married. It's very difficult to have that dynamic. It's very difficult to sustain a relationship in a marriage and have kids because for a woman, you're trying to divide your time amongst your children to please your husband and then yourself. I don't think a lot of people think about this, but it's very hard to really focus on yourself mainly, right? Because you're trying to focus on yourself, but you really want to focus on the kids because if you don't, you feel guilty. And then if you don't focus on your man, then he'll give you shit or he'll cheat on you. So it's like, when do I have time to focus on me? When do I have time to focus on me? I have to just freaking make that time. I just have to work it out, I can't wait on people. That's for sure. I cannot wait on anyone. But I have acknowledged that time and time again, even though I go through a lot of stress, even though I say this because I found a lot of gray hairs today, but even though I go through all this, like, I know that I maintain true to myself, beauty and all, because I'm a real person. I'm a real human being. I'm not trying to be fake. I'm not trying to be someone I'm not. There's a lot of AIs nowadays. You can just get an AI to do whatever it is that you can't. So people are really replaceable nowadays. And people don't care. People just sadly don't really care. But yes, I for sure what always will do the most with my kids, will put them in the most activities. I will, whatever, like bombard them with things that they need to do, because I believe that kids need to stay busy. If they're not busy, they're gonna fucking find shit to get into. And that's when disasters happen. So that's my motto. That's what I know. And that's what I go by. Like, always put my kids into something and don't let them just stay doing nothing, stagnant, you know, because their mind will wander and they will end up wandering away. But I want to just speak on the fact that a lot of people don't acknowledge that moms are real out here. Hello. And it's really hard for us to, one, after giving birth, get in touch back with our like femininity in a way. Like, it's weird, because like you would think that, you know, we just had a child, like we gave birth, it's, you know, a beautiful thing, but it's also very uncomfortable. And I honestly don't think women talk enough about it, but I don't think I have enough women on here now to really go in depth with it. But I think that other countries acknowledge, and I've said this like in the beginning of my my lives that I would do from the very beginning. A lot of women don't think about how other countries get paid, or other countries, or other governments in other countries pay women to stay at home with their kid. And it's either because we're not demanding it in America, and we're just comfortable, and we're just like, oh, we're big and bad, and we got this. But this is not the case, because our kids need us. And I've always talked about this. I've always touched on this. Kids need to have their mom in their life in the beginning stages. Like, it's not really healthy for them to go to freaking daycare. And that's usually what happens, because people got to work, right? But where's the real, like, nature and the nurture and the care? Nowhere. Nobody cares. Okay, I'm gonna scroll down. Scrolling. Your last comment. Okay, I see your last comment. Zaki, is not as easy as you make it sound. You are the perfect mo. Oh, you're so sweet, but that's not true. I mean, I believe that I am a very attractive woman. I'm never gonna deny that, because God has given me a gift, and I accept the gift, and I don't ever want to be like, oh no, you know, like, you're silly, like, I'm not pretty. I believe that God has given me a gift, you know, and I have fully acknowledged that. But at the same time, we all struggle, and I want you to understand that maybe this person that your baby mother is right now is not the person that she will be forever. And I'm only saying this not because I want you to consider like going back with her, but I want you to consider to forgive her and to move forward, because your daughter is really going to you know, always look back on this and see and say, my parents, you know, like, were cordial. And that's what you want, I think, as a parent. Guys, I have to use the bathroom and I'm tired. So I think I'm gonna let you guys go. Unless I can go. Hold on. I'll be right back. So I just wanted to come on here and see you guys, have a little conversation. What is the most you know what? I'm gonna ask some questions. What is the most unattractive thing a woman can do to turn off a man? Like, is it yelling? Is it like putting them down? I just always wanted to know and ask this question, and now I can. I don't know why it took me so long. Yeah, I want to know, what is the most like unattractive thing that a woman can do? Her hygiene, okay. Okay, those are some good ones. But I want to know, like, things that she does, like, says, or, like, the way she presents herself, or her aura, her energy. I want to know things like that. Anthony, I don't know why I said Anthony. Davis and Tron. Sorry, my apologies. Davis. That is a beautiful thing that you're doing. And you're going to be forever blessed by God because you chose to do that. Like, that's a really beautiful present that you give to your kids, really. Having their dad raise them, because, like, we expect the mom and the dad to raise a child, but that's not realistic. It doesn't happen. Usually the mom, but she's like in and out. Then there's like a stepdad or whatever, like, but like the man to actually raise. And I know, Casey, you do the same thing with your daughter. So I applaud you, men, because that's a beautiful thing. Like, for a man to raise their kids, it's a beautiful thing. I get that. So, like, give me an example. She would yell, she would put people down, and it wasn't obviously like, it wasn't you. It was just people in general, like other people. Okay. So you really have like real hatred for her. And I get that because it's easy to really despise someone. But I really do want you to start looking at things differently and accepting her as the mother of your child, because that's what she is. She is the mother of your child. You have to accept that. And whether you like it or not, you're going to have to, deal with that until your daughter turns 18, or even like, later. Like when you have like a child with someone, you really don't have any way out. That's why like condoms should really be advertised more, or not birth control, but condoms, because it's insane how people just have kids or just be doing what they do, and no repercussion. Because not everyone is a mom. Not everyone can be a good mom. And not everyone can be a good dad, right? It's so easy to have kids. And that's the problem. It's like adding 1 + 1, equals 2, equals a child. But can you actually provide for the child? Can you actually mentally be stimulating in a positive way for that child? Can you take on the needs of that child? It's so much more to just creating that child, and it's a scary thing. Why would you say that about her own daughter? I'm sure she's not. I'm sure she's beautiful and she is insanely smart and everything above. And you know that because she's your daughter. And that's the thing, like, even if we have kids with people that we don't necessarily love, that doesn't mean that we have to put this on our kids. Our kids did not ask to be here. Our kids are beautiful. Our kids are smart. Our kids are here to love us. Like, the most unconditional love that I have gotten has been from my kids. Like, and I love that. I love my daughter. I love my son. I hate feeling a certain way around them. I hate feeling sad around them because I know that they can sense it, but I try to be very honest with them, and things are the way they are, but I think it's a beautiful thing having kids. It really is. Guys, this is my perfume collection that I've never showed you. And my daughter. Do you see me, my daughter, though? She's the one that print that picture out and put it up on my wall, and I love that. Like, it's a joy to me. Ever since they were born, it's been a joy to me. Like, of course, now they're like, I want to do my own thing and this and that. And it's like bittersweet because they're independent. But it's like, I still want you to want me and need me. But it's a bittersweet moment for sure. But it's like God really gave us a whole human being out of our bodies. Like, think about that. I absolutely believe that. Taught the right way and keep the Lord first, for sure. And my kids have the Lord first. I have to say that I'm so proud that not only me, oh, don't do that. Not only me, but why would you do that? That is not okay. Bad girl. My fucking cat. Oh my God, I swear. She just attacked me. She's a jealous bitch. And she knows that I'm not giving her the attention that she needs. She wants me to be laying down in bed right now, rubbing her. And I'm not. I'm talking to you guys. This motherfucker just came and scratched the shit out of me. Damn. Worse than a fucking child. And that is beautiful that you do that and that you can afford to do that, right? You know? Can be a challenging thing to have to deal with. And that is, and it can be so hard because I am the same way and I'm a mom. But just remember that they're going to always, always look up to you and be like, I remember when my dad did this. I remember when my dad did that. Like, they're going to remember you in every memory they have. And that's a beautiful thing, you know? It's a beautiful thing. And it's really sad and it's really her loss that she, is not going to be a part of that, you know? And that is her choice. But you're good. Davis, Casey, like, you guys are strong men. I don't know many men in person that will do that does that. And especially when you have little girls, could be very difficult, I feel. And you guys got this. Like, you're doing it, you know? Okay. When the kids turn 18, we still need to, like, guide them, like, in the right direction, because it's not like the fucking government is. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta guide them and we have to do our part as their parents to steer them in the right direction. If we don't, then who's going to? We don't want especially our black male and female kids. You little motherfuckers. So I have not announced, but I am making some canvas bags for my Etsy store that I would love support on. We all have to learn how to live without our moms, right? Eventually. That's gonna have to be the thing. I really wanted to paint today with you guys, but tomorrow I'm gonna hope that I can do a live tomorrow. I'm gonna hope that I can do a live and that I can paint some canvas bags with y'all. I got some new paintbrushes today. The paintbrushes. Went to Plaza Art. But this is one of my bags. I think I showed it. I don't know. But here it is. Has little... Life is the flower for which love is the honey. And then I have some flowers in the back too. Some roses. But I'm working on a lot of new things. So I would love support. I would love anyone that would like to support. This is a tote. Not a little. It's a good size. I'm not done. I still have to do some more of the little leaf things. But this is a little close-up. Avocado, banana, blueberries. You know, it's like a little grocery bag. And then I also have this free DC bag. Because I live in DC. So I'm going to continue to work on that. And I'm going to go to sleep after. So I wish you guys very best. And I hope to see you guys on my next live soon. Thank you, Jay. And yeah, no, I really do hope you guys can support me. I really don't be asking for too much, but it would be nice. It would be nice to have support and for you to just like have some attraction on my Canva page where I'm going to be selling my bags. The link will be in my bio and all the information that you need. So yeah, I will be back and then we'll talk more. But I'm happy that you guys were on tonight, that I got to talk to you guys, and that we got to talk about some real shit. Some real ass shit, huh? Oh dear. Believe that there are two genders. That's all. There's only two. There's only two genders. There's a lot of females that want to be male. Gotta be careful out here. But for the most part, yeah. But I'm gonna go and I'm going to entertain my cat over here. Oh really? Oh really? So actually I do portrait paintings as well. I don't know. Do you have my Instagram? If you have my Instagram, hit me up on my Instagram. And I can give you the rundown and everything there. I'm going to put the canvas bags on after. It's not going to be right now. But I will see you guys later. I'm going to go because it is 12:14. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm going to go and I will come back tomorrow and talk to you guys. I appreciate every one of you guys for supporting by tuning in, and I thank you very much. Love you guys.